What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video. Let's get right to it. We're actually one behind here. I got to get this one done. We'll have the next one out for you very, very soon. We'll see. Pretty soon, though. Awesome job to everybody at OneHive. We will go through and show what this BBFL2 did to our bases. They did use most of their attacks. Did pretty well, honestly. Not bad at all. Pretty good war. They had a lot of 3 stars, a few of our 9s down there left open, but did pretty well. As at OneHive did awesome. You see the Town Hall 11s were all 2-starred. Did get a 3-star or a few 3-stars on Town Hall 10s. You get to see some of those now. And obviously all of the Town Hall 9s cleared up. So well done to everybody at OneHive. Let's get to the attacks. The first one we're going to look at is Megan Milani doing her thing on number 11, grabbing this one with the Govaho. Coming at it from the top here, dropping the queen down. The healer was on top of her, and she's going to let her start clearing out this compartment. You see the wizard on the right side. He's taking out that army camp. Probably could have got that much cheaper with just an archer there. But, you know, it's all good. All good. Does come in here towards the base. After that goes down, starts taking out some more trash buildings and wall breakers in there. So the queen is going to continue to take out these storages. She's going to step up a little bit more. She is taking quite a bit of damage from that expo. So Megan goes ahead and drops down that rage. And with the wall open there, she's going to work her way over to the left side and just start going through the base. Start going through all those defenses that she can now reach. Get to each one of them. You see another wizard there breaking that, taking out some more trash, which is going to push the queen further into the base and actually get towards that defensive queen, start taking out some of those inner defenses there. So she's looking pretty solid. Is getting a little bit low again with all that point defense, so goes ahead and pops the ability, which is going to take out the archer tower and that expo next. And now the queen's engaged. So here we go. They're going to start trading blows. A lot of damage coming to her queen right there, but just, I mean, one more shot, she would have been down. Gets the job done. You see the Valks on the right side opening that compartment up with the wall breakers and then sending them in. Go ahead and dropping that poison down so those Valks can get past this balloon. That's really the only threat there is that balloon. But with that slow poison slowing it down, it really can't get a bomb drop on them. The queen steps over, takes it out, and now they're into the core, the jump spell, the rage, the freeze, just dropping those spells right on top of each other, moving everything through the base, and then some very nice wounds on the backside to take out some of these outer defenses that these troops are going to have to get to. So nicely done there. Then some hogs right up the gut. Just to send those in, take out the rest of these remaining defenses. You see the Valk still and the king, all of that going over here. The queen is down, but the hogs, the Valks, the king, they're still up, and there's only a few defenses left. So we'll fast forward here. That hog takes that cannon out just in time. All that's left on that side is the air defense, and then that is that. Beautiful attack by Megan Mo Money. Keep it up, girl. All right. We're going to look at mostly Town Hall 10s because their 9s actually weren't very upgraded. A lot of Town Hall 8 level defenses, lower level heroes, things like that. But some of these Town Hall 10 attacks I thought were pretty nice. Here we're going to check out Brady coming in with a number 12 hit right here, coming on the left side, just dropping the golem down, golem up top, spreading those wizards out, just getting this going right away. You see no healers on this one. Just going sort of old school style, which is pretty strange, pretty unheard of actually at Town Hall 10. I mean, pretty much everything you see always starts off with that queen walk, but Brady's changing it up, drops down that poison for the queen, sends in his king, his queen, and here come the Valks, just mass Valking it, sending them in. He does have, well, I say mass Valk, that's really not true. He's got a good group of Valks, but he does have 23 hogs on this base, which is insane. I mean, that's a bunch of hogs. Siege troops come out, drops the poison for those. No freeze. I mean, just letting those troops beat their way through. The key to this was this backside Inferno tower is a single target Inferno. So with all of these hogs, all he's got to do is really make sure they funnel their way in, they get to this air defense, or this air defense, they get to this Inferno tower pretty quickly, and then heal them up because they can get healed. Only one of them at a time is going to not be getting the effect of that heal, so they can get in there. They can handle all the other defenses around it and take out that Inferno Tower. Right there, you see it goes down. All that's left is this one little section. He does have another heal spell for those hogs, heals them up, and continues on through the base. You got a wizard around the outside helping out with the cleanup, some minions, all of that good stuff, and the hogs finally take that last defense down. The king's still there, but he's going to get onto this, onto these golemites and these barbs, and that wizard's just going to do work on him right there. So everything worked out probably pretty close on time. I checked the time when it started, but it was a really nice attack and a very unconventional Town Hall 10 attack at that. So nicely done, Brady. All right, one more Town Hall 10 attack, and that's a Toma hitting number 13 here. Does this one more traditional with the Gola Loon with the Queen Walk, sort of old school. These guys that I sort of wish I would develop this skill, but I'm also glad that I don't have to because I really hate air attacks. You guys know that. And at Town Hall 10, I don't really have to do air attacks. I can pick bases that are more friendly to Valks and Hogs and give my best go there. So he comes in on the left side, dropping down the Queen, dropping down the healers, just letting her work her way in. Obviously, the goal here is to get to some air defenses, get those taken care of, the CC troops, the Queen, normal stuff that you want to eliminate before you start setting in those lava hounds, those balloons, all of that good stuff. Queen's doing a little bit of wrapping around here, but she is destined to come back. As soon as she takes out that builder hut, she's going to step right back in. He rages up. She's taking some pretty good damage from those point defense, but not too bad. She's in good shape here. Gets healed right back to full health. And she's taking out a lot of trash building, so he is a little bit of a time sink here, but she is going to finally step up, take out that air defense, and then continue on and down on her walk. You see he does have 4 wall breakers. He's got a jump, so he is going to make another push into this base. To take out even more air defense, even more targets. There, the Queen also steps in to get that air defense, pulls out the CC troops, drops down the poison for that, and it is a P.E.K.K.A., which is pretty crazy. Usually you'll have to pop that Queen's ability, but somehow he gets away with this. I guess she got targeted onto it quick enough without even popping that Queen's ability, so that was nicely done. Golem comes down, the wall breakers start going, getting to this second air defense here. He wants to get in, he wants to grab that, and then clearly the jump is going to allow him to even press further into the base, get to that Queen, get to possibly that third air defense. You see taking a few shots on his healers there, but finally that AD goes down. Here comes the King. The Wizards are backing him up. A little bit of a Tesla farm there, which is a nice bonus. The Golem's out front doing the tanking, which is perfect. Queen's coming over. The King is about to engage. That Inferno Tower is obviously locked onto everything there, so a lot of damage coming their way, but after popping that King's ability, the Queen's down, and that Inferno Tower is not going to be far behind. It goes down. Queen steps up. She's not far from this air defense. After she takes out this Clan Castle, she'll sort of work her way that direction, but already Atoma's sending in. I mean, it's just sort of time. I mean, look, it's 50 seconds till the attack's over. There's a lot of this base left, so it happens fast and furious right here at the end. Balloons going in. Lava Hounds, doing a lot of tanking there, keeping those hastes, those rages right into that Infernal Tower, gets on top of them, and boom, takes it out. Then just sort of some back-end loons for these last few defenses. Beautifully done. I mean, really, really nice. The Queen's still up, a lot of pups up still, a lot of freaking balloons up. I mean, still has a Lava Hound up. He really, really wrecked that base. Nicely done to Atoma. All right, we'll check out some Town Hall 9 action, and then we'll be done. Only a couple of Town Hall 9 attacks, guys, because, again, just their bases fell off so hard, it really wasn't a whole lot to see. Check out Lars doing it on number 15. Nicely done here. Again, no Valks on this one, just a Queen Walk with a Goho attached to it. So, really nice job here by Lars. Comes in with a lot of minions, taking out a lot of trash on the outside of this base. Just sort of free percentage and clearing that out, and also helping with the funnel creation. So that's really good. Queen goes down. You see he's waiting for those minions to take that out on the right side, so that funnel would be created, and she would definitely go to the north, which worked out perfectly. Then on the left side, taking all of that out is going to allow him to push in there as well with his kill squad. So the Queen doing her thing, just prepping for the kill squad on the other side, and just waiting it out now at this point. Just letting it develop, letting the Queen go in. Here's this one hog, which is just sort of a tester hog, in my opinion. Get in there, see if there was giant bomb potential. I think he might have wanted to try to get the CC lure there, but it just wasn't quite prepped yet. He needs that Wizard Tower to go down, so as soon as it does, then he can drop the hog in. It's going to go to this Archer Tower now, so still not really quite ready, but it does get there, just barely on the edge of it. Catches that CC lure, does empty it out. The King, the Dragon, all of that coming out at once, so he goes ahead and drops the poison and the rage, and goes ahead and pops that Queen's ability. Just does not want to lose his Queen. It's the only way he can really mess this raid up at this point, is to give her up. So here comes the Golems on the bottom, Wizards behind it. Again, part of that funnel already been created from those minions, so that saved time. The one hog in here, which was a nice touch, because this is going to be a lot of distracted defenses. He's just going to be able to sort of work his way through. There's the wall breakers. Everything starts redirecting. The Queen's still getting good value, working her way on the top of it, taking out those Archer Towers, taking out some more of those defenses, and then right there, boom, the jump goes down. Here comes the King right behind this Golem here. He's going to start working his way in, get inside to that Queen, take her out, and then from there is going to be a hog fest with those 14 hogs here you see on the bottom coming through. And I love how he did this, because he kind of made the base very narrow, And you see all the giant bomb spots are eliminated. I mean, they're just not, watch this, no one even really triggers one, I don't think, in this attack. The Hogs come from the top, from the bottom, they go right through the middle in that just little skinny section of defenses, and there's really no good open spots for giant bombs to be. So he, with the Queen Walk, with his kill squad, he eliminated all that, which was beautifully done, and then comes right up the top, drops that last heal. Still got another Hog in the bag he can drop. The Queen's still going through. She's still getting good value. Beautiful attack by Lars, man. Really, really nicely done. All right, there's a giant bomb set finally going off at the very end. All right, one more for you guys. Now, this is pretty crazy here. I want to show you this before, because this one caught me off guard. I looked at this base and I was like, something is wrong here. This is all the way down at number 21. And here in a minute, I want to show you the one that's right below this, that's right next to it, essentially. So you're looking at this base. It's a Town Hall 10, 9.5. It's got level 30 Queen, level 23 King. I mean, we're talking about Town Hall 10 level defenses on this base. The cannons, a couple of the wizard towers there. The Teslas, I believe, are even upgraded. I mean, seriously, I was looking at this like, why is this base down here? You look one lower, like the base that's right next to it. Here's what you're looking at: level 13 Queen, level 13 King. Some Town Hall 8 level defenses. But right here, Expo level 1, Expo level 3. Go back to the one we just looked at. No Expos. So this guy has engineered his base to be able to do this with some pumpkin walls, with Town Hall 10 level defenses. The only thing he hasn't done is taking out or dropped any Expos. None of them. I mean, 0. He's Town Hall 10, he's got 3 available, has not dropped a single one. So kind of a crazy way to keep that war weight down. But I suppose it does work, because he's weighing at 67. That is pretty insane for what he's packing. I mean, he's got upgraded offense. This is an engineered base for sure. So Khal Drogo is not impressed. He takes care of it pretty nicely. Comes in with a CC lure, brings them up top. It is that P.E.K.K.A in there. There's a Valk in there, just sort of a mixed bag, but that P.E.K.K.A is the major threat. Drops the Queen down, and now it's just sort of waiting, letting it come out, and goes ahead and drops that poison. Not the best placed poison I've ever seen Khal do, but it does sort of hold on to that P.E.K.K.A, slow his damage down, and then as the Queen steps up, everything starts taking it out. Unfortunately, he did not make his funnel wide enough, and his Valks go for a stroll. So they're on a roundabout around the base, but the King and Queen are going up the middle. He does rage up the core still. The Queen sort of hung back on some of those storages, but the Golems, the King, everything's moving forward. Poor Valk still going around the base. He sends in a few Hogs here on the right side, gets in to that air defense. The Queen is finally stepping up. She's going to take out the defending Queen and that air defense in the core. There's only 180 left, and the Hogs on the left side just took it out. So now he can just swarm with balloons. He's coming from all different angles, just letting them work their way through this base. Most of the defenses are being tanked for. The balloons are being tanked for. They're not taking a whole lot of damage, except for on the bottom side there, but they just work their way through this base. The King's still up. The Queen's still up. Just rolls over those defenses once those balloons are unleashed. So very nicely done by Khal Drogo. The last few defenses go down, and that is a 3-star. There you go, guys. Pretty interesting war, pretty fun war, but nothing compared to the next one. You guys are going to love it. If you didn't know, if you didn't catch any of the stream, we got matched up randomly with OneHive Invicta, which was just an epic war. Those guys are amazing over there. Such good talent, base design, tags, everything. I'm going to try to do a nice big recap for you, so be sure to check out the next one. I think you are going to love it. All right, hope you like this one. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.